Hi and welcome. Today we are going to discuss about network address translation in Azure. NAT Gateway is a fully managed zone resilience Azure service that provides outbound connectivity for resources in a virtual network. It replaces the massive world of instance level public IPs and default outbound accesses. Assign one or more public IP addresses. All outbound traffic from the subnet exits through them predictably always. Each public IP gives you 64K simultaneous connections. Add more IPs to scale. No more SNET port exhaustion. You attach the NAT gateway to a subnet, not to individual VNet. Every resource in the subnet gets the same outbound IP automatically. The NAT gateway only handles egress. Your inbound rules, load balancers, and NSGs worked exactly as before. Assign it to a specific zone or leave it non-zonal for automatic zone resilience. No configuration required for the high availability. Today we are going to have a step-by-step demo, and I'm going to show you how you can set this up in Azure portal. We will deploy two independent API applications into a shared subnet. Both will make HTTP calls to an endpoint called testmyIP API. That API returns the caller's public IP address along with a random text message, proving that both apps share a single outbound. As we can see in the chart, there is now a blue dotted border which shows our virtual network, and inside that there is a yellow area which shows our subnet. We have here two APIs, app 1 and app 2. These APIs can be container apps or virtual machines or anything else, probably Azure functions. All of them basically works with this technique, and we can basically make sure that all the outbound requests are going through this NAT gateway, basically, which shows only one IP address to the outside interface. And at the end, we have here test my API, IP API, which sits outside of this network and just returns the caller's public IP address. So through the demo, we can find out do we have the same IP from the both applications or not. So let's jump into the portal and show how we can set this up. I'm logged in Azure, and let's start by creating a virtual network first. So here I create a new virtual network in the RGNAT. We call it VNet NAT in West Europe. In the address space, I will add a subnet which is called SNET app, and basically we create it. So I'm going to deploy two Azure App Services in this subnet. The next step is to deploy our web applications. So in the chart now I'm going to deploy this API which is not inside our network. So, but before that, I would like to show you the application code, which is a really simple one. I bring up Rider from JetBrains, and I have in this solution 3 projects: API 1, API 2, and IP test. For the IP test, which is going to be deployed outside of the network to check the public IP addresses that coming from the NAT, we have here a simple controller which basically returns as just random string from this array, and he finds out the forwarded IP and also the port of that, and basically returns the caller IP, the random message, and the time the request was basically coming through. Let's open API 1, and here inside our development, app setting development, we have test my IP API URL, and in the controller we have a simple get request, which sends again a get request to the test my IP API, and basically as a response, test my IP API returns the current IP address of the app1 and also the implementation for the API2. This project is exactly the same. Here we can see then on the screen we have the application name, the outbound IP seen by the test my IP API, and the message, and also the tested at a time. Let's go now to the Azure portal and create the web apps. We put our app services to our RG NAT resource group. Test my IP API will be the name, and runtime stack is .NET 10. The region will be West Europe. And I will just disable the monitoring because we are not going to need it for this demo. And we create. Okay, the deployment is done. Let's go to the resource. And we need to add here an environment variable. Hello host, and with a star. And now we need to deploy our test my IP API. So let's go to Rider, and from Azure extension, I basically refresh the web apps. You can sign in from here if you are not familiar with this extension. And under the web apps now I can see test my IP API is here, so I right click and deploy. I just need to choose IP test API here and run. Okay, let's go to the portal, and I click on the URL. It's test my IP, and here you can see my IP address and also a random text from the array and also the requested time. Okay, now let's deploy the app1 API. So I go to the portal again here from the menu, app services, create. App1. Again, .NET 10. West Europe. I just quickly go to the monitoring and disable the application insights because we are not going to need it for the demo. Deployment is finished. I go to the resource. I create the environment variables. The first one is allow hosts. The next one is the URL of test my IP API. I paste it here. And now let's deploy our app 1. So again, I go here to Azure extension. In Rider, I will refresh the web apps. Inside app 1, deploy. And the project is API 1, which is correct. I just run it and wait for the deployment. What I am going to do now is to go to the controller file here, and we have IP check, basically controller get endpoint, and I'm going to test this API without integrating to the network that we created earlier. And let's go to the portal. I go here, overview, and just click the link. IP check. And now this calls the test my IP API, and test my IP API returns the caller IP in this case, which is the app 1. And now we have this IP, but later on when we enable the network integration, we should have the different one. So let's do that. I go to the portal again. I go here under setting networking, and we enable virtual network integration for the app 1. We select our VNet and also SNet app 1. I will connect it. So now our app 1 API is connected to the subnet. If we go here in the picture, this API app 1 is a part of this subnet at the moment. And next step is I'm going to deploy a NAT gateway. So head back to the portal. NAT gateway. Create. GNet. Demo gateway, Invest Europe, and let's go to the IP. We need to create a public IP address for this NAT. I simply click OK here, save it. By the way, here we can also attach it to the networking. So let's do that in this tab. We select here our virtual network, and we can specify one or more subnet here, which I am going to go only with SNet app. So then I can create. And what we did now, we created a public IP address. We basically assigned it to our NAT gateway, and also we integrated our NAT gateway to our subnet in our virtual network. With this setup, now we should again send a request, and we should see a different IP address appearing for the app1 API. So now if I go to the app1 API here, and the IP is 20.67.71.68. If I now refresh, we should see a different one, as we can see here now, 48, 222, 160, and so on. Next step is to add our second API and see if we are able to see exact the same IP address for that as well. Let's go to the portal. I create a new app service. app2 API, runtime stack.net 10, West Europe, and inside the networking tab, I would like to integrate it with our virtual network. And also I here add our subnet. And let's go to the monitoring and disable the application insights because it is not needed, and create this app service. The deployment is finished. Let's go to the resource, environment variables, add the environment variables, allow host, and also the URL of our test IP API. I'm going to show it to you that this is the URL I paste here, and confirm. Let's deploy also our code. So go back to Rider again. I refresh the web apps. We should see the new one. Click deploy. We choose our API 2. And run the deployment. Let's go to the portal and check if we can see the same IP address. Overview. And here, IP check. So this is the IP address of app2 API, which is exactly the same as you can see here. And our implementation was successful for the demo. We can also prove that if we go to the setting networking section, we can see that our network integration is exactly VNet NAT SNet app. By the way, if you are interested in networking topic, you can definitely check out these two videos which are currently appearing on the screen. And I would like to thank you for watching and see you hopefully in the next video. All the best. Ciao.